What's up, my friend Paul Avicoli here, and I want to share with you, why it's so important to develop a skill set, to develop the abilities that you need to develop to basically stand before giants and kings. Okay, and I'm talking business, obviously. For those of you who don't have businesses, okay, this is going to help you tremendously in the future, because the reality is, we go to work in an ever-increasing, growing, faster-paced type marketplace. Okay, so what I mean is there's so many things that are going on, and the reality is everyone goes to college to 9 times out of 10 not do what they love to do, although some of us go to college for that. Most of the time it's to get a job that pays well. And if you want a job that pays well, then your job has to provide more value to the marketplace than those average, random, mediocre jobs. You can't work at McDonald's and expect to provide so much value to the marketplace, right? I know I sound like Jim Rohn here for those of you guys who are fans. My personal mentor, I'm his biggest fan. But here's the deal. You need to work on developing your craft, period. You have to work on developing your craft. One of my favorite quotes from Jim Rohn, actually, is, and it's not one of my favorites, it's one of the really good ones. He says, here's the deal. I want people, when they think of me, to say, man, I'm telling you, here's the deal. This man develops his craft. All right, this man, he goes to work on his craft. I don't want them to say, you should have seen the guy 10 years ago, because now he's kind of lost it. And my point is, this guy keeps working and working and working and doing the same thing. Another really cool story, you guys, is by the guy by the name of Mike Dillard. For those of you guys who don't know him, phenomenal dude. I mean, the dude's just a freaking giant in business now, and he's going to continue to be a giant. And my point is, there are so many people that email this guy daily. So many people that he decided one day to just open one up. It was a guy in his, I think, mid-20s. And the story goes like this. He opened the email, and he's like, it was the first email that I'd opened in a while. But I looked at it, and I read it over, and it was this mid-20s dude saying, hey, Mike, here's the deal, man. I would love to go to work for you, and I will do it for free if you would just simply teach me your ways so I can become as good as you are in your field. And, in all honesty, his answer was kind of surprising to me when I first heard of this story, and also to the guy. I'm sure it was a big old slap to the face, but the reality was, Mike said, here's the deal, man. He even replied. He's like, here's the deal, man. As much as I would love to have you work on the team and actually train you, I would lose more money. I wouldn't be making money when I'm training you as opposed to the amount of money it cost me to simply hire an expert in the field. So I go that route. But that being said, if you really want to work with me, go to work on your craft. Get so damn good that I can't help but not ignore you. And so 3 to 5 years from now, you can come work for me and I'll pay you. And that's what he told him. And I was like, oh wow, because I feel like sometimes I want to go to work for these giants. I'm like, I'll do whatever it takes to get around you. But the reality is, if you can't provide them value, then there's no need for you in their life. So what's that mean? Before you can stand before giants, before you can stand before kings, you need to get to work on your craft and get so good that they can't ignore you. Okay, so right now, me speaking to you through this video, I'm working on my craft, right? Just like Jim Rohn says, I want people 10 years from now to say, I'm telling you, the man works on his craft. Okay? The last story is, a story of John D. Rockefeller. And, in recorded history, this guy is the wealthiest man that ever lived. Okay? The wealthiest man that ever lived. And, one of his quotes that really, was powerful to me, because I realized I need to get to work on my craft, my skill set. What value do I provide to the marketplace, right? One of the things that I really need to go to work on is my ability to deal with people. Because sometimes I just don't want to deal with people. But he said this, the ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee. And I pay more for that skill alone, that ability, than any other under the sun. Period. Any other under the sun. I would pay more for that. And I was like, wow, if you really ever wanted to get to work with, a $300 billion dude, what do you get to work on? Your ability to deal with people. Get so good that he can't help but hire you. You learn the skill set, develop the skill set, and be so good, right? And so that was super powerful. So here's the last thing I want to leave you guys with. Okay, something that I feel like is going to help you a lot. If you don't know if you don't have a business that you can develop your craft in, just find out what you like to do. Because, people get paid for the craziest things now that the internet's around. Like, literally the dumbest things. I'm like, dude, this guy literally, eats rocks and he gets paid to do it. Like, what the? It's insane. 6 figures on YouTube eating rocks. I don't know. And my point is, whatever you like to do, get good at it. And more importantly, think about, how does my skill, how does my talent, how does my time affect the marketplace. If it doesn't bring value to the marketplace, I'm not getting paid. So how do I take what I love to do, develop that skill set so well, all right, that I can't be ignored and I get paid to do it anyways, even though it may not be, a traditional type business or a traditional type job, because most people can make money doing anything these days. Internet's that cool. Okay, I'm personally an internet marketer. This is all I do, and I absolutely enjoy it. So if you want to learn how to do what I'm doing, you don't have to make videos. Maybe you want to do some posts. Maybe you want to do some things here and there. I can teach you, all right? I'm actually teaching people how to be internet marketers. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, all right, and you got value out of this video, and you would like to work with me, I'm going to have a link either above or below that you can click on. I'm going to show you how to build a business online, or take your business online for that matter. So until then, check out my blog, paulavicoli.com, and we'll talk to you on another video. Peace.